deep in an Australian rainforest. A chainsaw roars to life. But there is no chainsaw here. No logger, no machine, no blade, just a bird, standing alone on a mound of dirt, performing a sound that could clear a forest, for no reason at all except that he can. This is the superb lyrebird, and what you're about to learn about him will make you question everything you thought you knew about the limits of the animal mind. Because this bird doesn't just sing, he steals, sound by sound, life by life, until his voice becomes a living archive of every noise he has ever heard. Listen closely, and you'll hear a camera shutter click perfectly, then a car alarm whooping through the trees. Then, chillingly, the cry of a baby. None of these things exist where he lives. He has never held a camera, never seen a car. So how does a bird with a brain smaller than your thumb reproduce sounds that took human engineers decades to invent? The answer begins 70 million years ago, long before Australia became an island, before rainforests as we know them existed. The ancestors of the lyrebird were already singing. Fossil evidence suggests this lineage is one of the oldest groups of songbirds on the planet, a living relic, walking through the undergrowth like a ghost from the early history of birdsong itself. While other species evolved narrow, specialized calls, the lyrebird evolved something far stranger, a voice with no limits. Inside his throat lies an organ called the syrinx, the bird equivalent of a human voice box. But where most birds have a simple syrinx built for one or two calls, the lyrebird's is a masterpiece of biological engineering. Dozens of independent muscles, capable of splitting and layering sound in ways almost no other animal can match. He can sing two notes at once. He can mimic pitch, rhythm, and texture. The scrape of static, the metallic clang of machinery, the delicate trill of a fairy, wren, all from the same throat. Scientists still don't fully understand how his brain processes and stores this much acoustic information, but we know why he uses it. Every breeding season, the male lyrebird builds a stage, a cleared patch of earth in the heart of the forest, his own private theater. And there, he performs the most elaborate courtship display in the animal kingdom. He fans his extraordinary tail feathers into a silver curtain over his head, and he sings. Not just his own song, but everyone's song. A medley stitched together from 20, sometimes 30 other species, kookaburras, currawongs, whipbirds, a living orchestra, conducted by one bird alone. The message is simple, and it is ruthless. I am worth more than all of them combined. But here is where the story turns unsettling. Researchers studying lyrebirds in the wild have documented something extraordinary and disturbing. Male lyrebirds will sometimes mimic the alarm calls of other species during mating, or even fabricate the sound of a mixed species, flock mobbing a predator, when no predator is there at all. Some scientists believe this isn't just performance. It may be manipulation, a trick, timed perfectly to make a female pause, stay still, stay close, just a few seconds longer. If true, this bird isn't just imitating nature, he may be editing it, bending the truth itself to win a mate. Now bring humans into his forest. Chainsaws, car alarms, camera shutters, construction. Every sound of encroaching civilization becomes, to the lyrebird, simply new material, a new verse for an endless song. In the 1930s, at Sherbrooke Forest near Melbourne, a male lyrebird named Chappie became famous for flawlessly imitating a flute, because a flute player used to practice near his territory. Decades later, the myth of a lyrebird mimicking chainsaws and human voices spread around the world through documentary footage, astonishing audiences who couldn't believe what they were hearing. He had turned the sound of his own habitat's destruction into a love song. There is something profound, and something quietly tragic, in that, a creature so intelligent, so acoustically gifted, that he can capture the entire soundscape of his world, including the machines that threaten it, and offer it back as art, as courtship, as survival. He doesn't know he's telling us a story, but he is. He is telling us that intelligence in nature doesn't always look like tool use, or problem solving, or mirrors and puzzle boxes. Sometimes, intelligence sounds like a memory, a perfect, staggering memory, carried in song. So the next time you hear something strange in an Australian forest, a camera, a chainsaw, a cry that shouldn't be there, stop, listen closer, because it might not be a machine at all, It might be a bird, remembering the world, one stolen sound at a time.